Okay, Emerils TV dinners. We want to start at page 102. I marked Emerils BLT salad and also page 103. So let's go over here and remind you, this is part 2 of Emerils TV dinners. Emeril lagasse with Marcella, bienvenu, and Felicia Willett. And let's start over here at Emerils BLT salad, which makes 4 serving. Who doesn't like a bacon, lettuce, tomato sandwich? If you don't, skip the recipe and go fix a bologna sandwich. But hey, you might change your mind after you taste this really kicked up version of BLT. And we are going to start from scratch and make our own bread. The bread can be grilled on an indoor grill or on an outdoor one. Get one of those hibachi. Use your imagination. Okay, what you need is 1 envelope, and that's 1/4 ounce of active dry yeast, 3/4 cup of warm water, about 110 degree Fahrenheit, 1/4 cup of olive oil, 2 tablespoons finely chopped fresh basil leaves, 1 tablespoon minced garlic, 2 cups bleached all-purpose flour, 1/4 cup yellow cornmeal, 1 tablespoon kosher salt, 4 cups of assorted baby salad greens such as romaine, fraise, red oak leaf, and radicchio washed with patted dry, 1/2 recipe saffron aioli on page 14. So yeah, we're going to have to go back to page 14. Salt and freshly ground black pepper to taste. 2 ripe beefsteak tomatoes cut crosswise into 1/4 inch thick slices. 12 slices of bacon crisp fried. 1/2 pound fotana cheese cut into 8 slices. 1 tablespoon freshly chopped parsley leaves. Now, before we start the recipe, let's go to page 14 and read about the saffron aioli. I hope I'm saying that right. Okay. And it's Emeril's personal mayonnaise. Makes about 2 1/4 cups. 1 large egg, 1 tablespoon Dijon mustard, 2 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice, 2 cups of olive oil, salt, freshly ground black pepper to taste. In a food processor or blender, blend the egg, mustard, and lemon juice together for 20 seconds. With a machine running, slowly pour in the oil through the feed tube. The mixture will thicken, season with salt and pepper, and pulse once or twice to blend. Store in an airtight container in the refrigerator, best if used within 24 hours. They also have some variations. Aioli is a garlic-flavored mayonnaise that is very popular to serve with fish, meats, and vegetables. To make it, combine 2 teaspoons of chopped garlic with egg, mustard, lemon juice, and proceed as directed. There's the saffron aioli. It's simply made by combining 1/4 teaspoon saffron threads with 2 tablespoons hot water, then letting the mixture stand for 8 hours. When ready to use, whisk the saffron mixture to blend. The saffron mixture is added with the egg, mustard, and lemon juice. Then proceed with the recipe as directed. Yeah, we'll go ahead and read roasted garlic. Mayonnaise can be made by adding 2 tablespoons roasted garlic. See page 15 with egg, mustard, and lemon juice. Then proceed as directed. And of course, it says see salmonella warning on page 13 regarding raw eggs. Roasted garlic makes 2 tablespoons. 1 large head garlic. 1/2 teaspoon olive oil, salt, freshly ground black pepper to taste. Preheat your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Cut a small square of aluminum foil. Cut the garlic head half crosswise. Place the halves on foil. Drizzle both halves with the oil and season with salt and pepper. Bring the ends of the foil together to make small pouch. Bake until garlic is tender, about 45 minutes. Remove the foil bag from the oven and carefully open it up a bit. Return to the oven about 10 minutes more. Remove from the oven, let cool, remove the flesh by squeezing together each clove between your thumb and index finger. Use immediately or refrigerate in a little olive oil in an airtight container for 2 to 3 days. Now, back to our original emerils BLT salad. Combine the yeast and water in a large mixing bowl of electric mixer fitted with a dough hook. Whisk until the yeast is dissolved. Mix in 3 tablespoons of olive oil, the basil, garlic, flour, cornmeal, half a teaspoon of the kosher salt with the mixer on medium speed until the dough pulls away from the sides of the bowl and forms a ball. Turn the dough out onto a floured surface and knead it until it forms a smooth ball. Lightly oil the inside of a large mixing bowl. Place the dough in the bowl and mix on to oil all sides. Cover the bowl with a clean kitchen cloth and put it in a warm, draft-free place. Let rinse until it doubles in size, about 1.5 hours. Preheat the grill to medium heat. Remove the dough from the bowl. Invert it into a heavily floured work surface and punch it down. Divide the dough into 4 equal portions and form it into each a ball. With your fingers, press each ball into a round 1/4 inch thick. Brush the rounds with remaining 1 tablespoon olive oil. Place on the hot grill until cooked all the way through, 3 to 4 minutes of each side. Remove and sprinkle the remaining 1/2 tablespoon kosher salt. In a large mixing bowl, toss the salad greens with 1/4 cup of ala oil dressing. Season with salt and pepper. Season the tomato slices with salt and pepper. To serve, the spoon the remaining dressing in the center of each plate, and on the rim, slice the flatbreads in half crosswise. For each sandwich, tuck in 2 slices of tomato, 3 slices of bacon, 2 slices of cheese, some lettuce, and place on top of the dressing and sprinkle with parsley. Okay, and I did mark the next page, 104 and 105. It's called chicken and pineapple salad. It makes 2 servings. Hey, we're going to make us some boats, pineapple boats, and fill them up with grilled chicken, pineapple, walnuts, and some other stuff. You'll think you're in Hawaii on the island of Lanai, called the Pineapple Island. Aloha! No kidding, these are great for summertime parties or just for you and your honey to enjoy on the patio. To roast the walnuts, preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Place the nuts on a baking sheet and roast until golden and fragrant, which takes 5 to 6 minutes. Watch carefully to be sure they don't burn. Here's what you're going to need. 2 skinless, boneless chicken breast halves, that's about 6 ounces each. Salt and freshly ground white pepper to taste. 1 tablespoon olive oil, 1 medium-sized pineapple, 1/4 cup walnut oil, 1 tablespoon chopped fresh chervil leaves, 1/2 cup minced red onions, 1/2 cup minced celery, 1/2 teaspoon minced garlic, 1/2 cup roasted walnuts, 1 teaspoon finely chopped parsley leaves. Now, preheat your grill to medium heat. Season the chicken breast with salt and pepper and rub them with 1/2 tablespoon of oil. Grill the chicken, turning once until the juices run clear, 12 to 15 minutes. Remove and cut into 1/2 inch dice. With a sharp knife, split the pineapple in half lengthwise, leaving the plume. Cut a thin slice from the bottom of each half so that it sits flat for serving. With a small sharp knife, cut the core of the center of the halved pineapple with a serrated grapefruit knife. Cut out the flesh and cut crosswise into 1/2 inch thick slices. Cover the pineapple boats with a plastic wrap and refrigerate. Season the pineapple slices with salt and pepper and rub with the remaining 1/2 tablespoon olive oil. Grill the pineapple slices just lightly golden to 1 to 2 minutes on each side. Remove and let cool. Put 2 slices of the pineapple in a medium-sized mixing bowl. Dice the rest and combine with the chicken. With the back of the fork, mash the 2 slices against the side of the bowl. Add the walnut oil and stir to blend. Add the chervil season, excuse me. with salt and pepper. Pour the mixture into a large salad bowl and add chicken and pineapple dice. The onions, mix garlic or celery, garlic, and walnuts, and toss to mix thoroughly. Cover and chill for at least 1 hour. When ready to serve, divide the chicken pineapple mixture into 2 equal portions and spoon the pineapple boats. Garnish with parsley. Okay, now we're going to head to page 228, which is blueberry bagonettes. Okay, we just got to find page 228, Donna. Here we go. Blueberry bagonettes. This makes 20 bagonettes. And if you've ever visited New Orleans, you probably visited the French Quarters and indulged in those wonderful fried donuts known as bagonettes. When blueberries are in season during the summer months, why not add them to the bagonette batter to dress them up a bit? Here's what you'll need. 1/4 cup warm water, about 110 degrees Fahrenheit. 1 envelope, 1/4 ounce active dry yeast, 1/4 cup granulated sugar, 2 tablespoons vegetable shortening, 1/2 teaspoon salt, 1 pint fresh blueberries rinsed, picked over, and stemmed, 1/2 cup boiling water, 1/2 cup heavy cream, 1 large egg beaten, 4½ cups bleached all-purpose flour as needed, vegetable oil for deep frying, and confectioner's sugar. Combine the water and yeast in a small mixing bowl and whisk to dissolve the yeast. Put the bowl in a warm, draft-free place until the yeast bubbles and the mixture almost doubles in bulk, about 10 minutes. If it doesn't do this, the yeast is dead and you'll have to start again with new yeast. In a large mixing bowl, combine the granulated sugar, shortening, salt, and blueberries. Stir in the boiling water. Use a fork, lightly mash the blueberries against the side of the bowl. Cool the mixture to lukewarm. Add the heavy cream and the yeast mixture and egg. Add 2 cups of flour and blend well. Stir in the remaining flour 1/4 cup at a time until the dough is smooth and not sticky. If the dough becomes too stiff to stir easily with a spoon, work in the flour with your fingers. Turn the dough out onto a floured work surface and pat the dough into a rectangle about 1 inch thick. Lightly dust the surface of the dough with the flour. Roll out the rectangle to at least 12½ inches long by 10 inches wide and about 1/4 inch thick. With a sharp knife, cut the dough into 22½ inch square bagonettes. In a large heavy pot or electric fryer, heat the oil about 4 inches to 360 degrees Fahrenheit. Fry the bagonettes 2 to 3 at a time until golden brown and crispy on all sides. 3 to 5 minutes, drain on paper towel, sprinkle with confectioner's sugar, and serve warm. Okay, we're going to page 252. What's on 252, Donna? Well, I'm glad you asked. It is old-fashioned chocolate pudding, and it makes 4 servings. Mr. Lou is the master of this chocolate pudding, which has been served with assorted house-made cookies and emerils for years. It's one of those down-home desserts that never loses its popularity. What you'll need: 2 cups plus 2 tablespoons milk, 3/4 cup sugar, 4 ounces milk chocolate chopped, 3 large egg yolks, 2 tablespoons cornstarch, 1/2 teaspoon pure vanilla extract, 1 tablespoon unsalted butter, 1 cup of sweetened whipped cream, see page 37, so yes, we'll have to go back there in a minute, 2 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate shavings. So let's just read the recipe and then we'll go back to page 37. In a medium-sized, non-reactive saucepan, combine 2 cups of the milk and the sugar over the medium-high heat. Bring to a boil, stir to dissolve the sugar, then reduce the heat to medium. Add chopped chocolate and whisk it until it completely melts. Remove from the heat. Combine the egg yolk, starch, and the remaining 2 tablespoons milk in small mixing bowl and whisk until smooth. Slowly add the chocolate mixture, whisking constantly until it is all used. Pour the mixture back into the saucepan. Cook over medium heat until the mixture thickens. 3 to 4 minutes. Remove from heat, add the vanilla and butter, and stir until the butter melts. Pour the mixture to a glass bowl. Press a piece of plastic wrap down over the surface to prevent a skin from forming. Let cool completely. Refrigerate for 4 hours. Remove the plastic wrap and beat with a wire whisk until smooth. To serve, spoon into dessert bowl and garnish with the whipped cream and chocolate shavings. So let's go back to page 37 to read how he uses the sweetened whipped cream. Sweetened whipped cream, which makes about 3 cups. 2 cups heavy cream, 1/2 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract, 2 teaspoons sugar. You're going to combine the heavy cream, vanilla, and sugar in a medium-sized mixing bowl and use an electric mixer. Whip until soft peaks form. And that is that. I marked down emerilisms, which is at the back of the book, because this reminded me of Grandma. She always loved to watch him on TV. Emerils TV dinners, emerilisms. That means things he would normally say. Bam! Wake up out there. I'm not making this up. I went to school for this. Happy, happy, happy. This tastes great and I cooked it. If you can too. Here, make some friends. Pass this food around. Trinity, this combo of onions, green peppers, and celery will make every recipe taste good. Pasta rags, what you make when you can't use the pasta machine correctly. Pork fat rules. This ain't no diet food. Kick it up a notch. Add some essence. Take it up to the notches unknown to mankind. No one else cooks like this on their show. We're not building a rocket ship here. Don't be intimidated by cooking. We won't go there. Keep my PG ratings. There are kids in the audience. Hi, Hilda. Love you, Ma. Steer it means stir it. I haven't lost my Massachusetts accent. Okay, Rhoda. Yeah. I'm taking too long to cook. Go to commercial. We got to pay for this show. Got to have a little wine. When in doubt, add liquor to the recipe. We're not like those other late night shows. You gain weight when you watch this show. Hello, Houston. Hello, camera control. Who makes up these rules? I'm here to break the rules. Gah, it's a beautiful thing. My mama taught me that. Go get a frozen Oreo. Don't change that dial. I'll be right back. Whatever it takes. Go the extra mile. Oh yeah, babe. Love it, love it, love it. Smell-o-vision, culinary television. And that's what I wanted to share with you from Emerils TV Dinners by Emeril Lagasse with Marcella Bienvenu and Felicia Witherall. I hope I said those names right. I'm going to try and finish up the Southern Living magazine. I have 2 kid books tonight too, to add in. If time allows, I want to start in on a big cookbook, but I don't think that'll be tonight. Maybe tomorrow, and that one will probably be a 4-parter because it was like so magnificently huge and so many recipes to share with you. This has been a good day off. The Doodles went and had what I like to call their spring spa day. If you ever watched that movie, One Fine Day, I remember when her mom was going to Elizabeth Arden's to get her spring spa day. So I call the Doodles going to the groomer their spring spa day. So they enjoyed it. They had fun not only getting out, but also they just look so good. It's like a teddy bear cut. So way to go, all paws in. So happy. Thank you, Morgan Pinkerton. Okay, well, that's a lot in this video. We're going to start now with Southern Living. Not right now, but stay tuned.